Morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the Public Facilities Commission. Before us today is the Mayor's Office of Housing. TT, will you take over?
Morning again. This meeting is being recorded and broadcast live. Colleen, would you please conduct the roll call of the meeting participants?
Thank you, TT. Participants, please unmute your device and confirm your presence when I call your name. Beginning roll call with the Commission. Larry Mamoli, Commissioner.
Present.
Donald Wright, Commissioner.
Present.
TT Lee, Legal Advisor.
Present.
Catherine Pendleton, Article Clerk.
Present.
Next, with the Mayor's Office of Housing, Sheila Dillon, Chief and Director.
Present.
Teresa Strachilla, Program Manager, Grow Boston.
Present.
Chris Rooney, Senior Housing Development Officer, NHD.
Present.
I'll read for the record the remainder of the individuals who are in attendance but will not be presenting in today's meeting. Attendees do not need to unmute your device when I call your name. Antonio Leish, Senior Development Officer, NHD. Sarah Plout, Special Assistant to the Director. Shani Fletcher, Assistant Director, Grow Boston. James McDonough, Senior Staff Attorney. Lauren Forbes, Assistant Corp Counsel. Martina Burris, Administrative Assistant. And this concludes roll call. Thank you.
Mayor's Office of Housing. Three votes on the agenda for today. Vote number 1 is being presented by Teresa Strachilla, Program Manager with the Grow Boston Division of MOH. This is a request for conveyance to Urban Edge Housing Corporation for vacant land located at unnumbered parcel on Amory Street in Roxbury. The purchase price is recommended at $100. Teresa, if you please present vote number 1.
Thank you, TT, and good morning, Commissioners. I'm here requesting PFC approval for the conveyance to Urban Edge Housing Corporation, hereafter referred to as Urban Edge, for the parcel identified in the vote package in the Roxbury neighborhood of Boston. This matter was last before you in June of 2024, when PFC voted to approve the time extension of the tentative developer designation of Urban Edge. To refresh the Commission's memory, MOH conducted a public process that led to that vote and this subsequent request. MOH held a community meeting in March of 2019 to discuss with community members the development of this parcel as open space. Support by the community was strong. A request for proposals was issued on July 29th, 2019, and advertised in the State Central Register, the Boston Herald, and the City Record. One development team applied to the RFP and was determined to meet the eligibility criteria. PFC approved the tentative developer designation of Urban Edge Housing Corporation on January 18th, 2020, and the designation was advertised in the City Record on October 14th and 21st of 2024. Since their initial designation, Urban Edge has finalized the site design and development budget with community input, phased their design into 2 phases to allow for initial site improvements while fundraising continues for phase 2, completed fundraising for phase 1 of the project, including a $150,000 award of grassroots funding, and they've made substantial progress on the construction of an affordable housing project adjacent to the parcel. This parcel is currently licensed by a subsidiary of Urban Edge and was used for construction staging for the housing development until very recently. Progress on the housing development has progressed to the point that the parcel is no longer required for staging, and the construction team is removing materials from the site to prepare for the open spaces construction. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and this PFC vote request. I've also provided 4 slides related to the vote request, which are displayed on the screen. The first is an aerial map of the parcel. The second is a satellite view of the parcel. The third is the design for phase 1 of the project, which includes the planting of new shade trees and the addition of public benches. And the 4th slide is the proposed design for phase 2 of the site, which includes additional shade trees, hardscaping with permanent borders for planting areas, and flexible seating areas in addition to the permanent benches. This project has the support of local residents and neighbors. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will result in the following public benefits. It will preserve approximately 3,138 square feet of land as protected open space after over 14 years in MOH's inventory. It will create community gathering space, and it will increase the tree canopy with the addition of new shade trees. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
No questions, great project. Commissioner?
No questions. Exciting to see this phase of the project.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Vote number 1 is approved. Vote number 2 is also being presented by Teresa Strutila. This is a request for a tentative developer designation intent to sell to Boston Food Forest Coalition Incorporated for vacant land located at 116 Norwell Street, an unnumbered parcel on Norwell Street, 89 Radcliffe Street, and an unnumbered parcel on Radcliffe Street, Dorchester. The purchase price is recommended at $400. Teresa, if you'd please present vote number 2.
Thank you, TT. I'm here requesting PFC approval for the tentative developer designation of Boston Food Forest Coalition, Inc., hereafter referred to as BFFC, for the parcels identified in the vote package in the Dorchester section of Boston. MOH conducted a public process that resulted in this vote request. MOH held a community meeting in July of 2023 to discuss with community members the preservation of these parcels as open space for community use. Support by the community and neighbors was strong. A request for proposals was issued on June 4th, 2024, and advertised in the State Central Register, the Boston Herald, and the City Record. One development team applied to the RFP and was determined to meet the eligibility criteria. Based on community feedback and MOH review of the application against the RFP evaluation criteria, we recommend the designation of Boston Food Forest Coalition. BFFC has strong experience developing food forest parks and open spaces in Boston and has community support for their proposal. Acquisition of these parcels will enable BFFC to develop a community open space with edible plantings. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and this PFC vote request. I've also provided 4 slides related to the vote request, which will be displayed shortly. The first slide is an aerial map of the parcels. The second slide is a satellite view of the parcels. The third slide is a street view of the parcels from Norwell Street. And the fourth slide is the preliminary design for the open space. It includes an accessible pathway between Norwell and Radcliffe Streets, raised garden beds for community use, seating areas, and the preservation of mature trees on the site, as well as the planting of new trees. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will result in the following public benefits. The proposed development will permanently preserve this open space and create food production opportunities in a neighborhood with high food insecurity. In addition, the city will avoid approximately $3,354 in annual maintenance costs and return the property to productive use after more than 20 years in our inventory. I'm here to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you.
No questions, Commissioner?
No questions, excited. I've seen this parcel before, so it's exciting. The neighborhood's really going to appreciate this. Thank you.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Number 2 approved. Vote number 3 is being presented by Chris Rooney, Senior Housing Development Officer with the Neighborhood Housing Development Division of MOH. This is a request for amendment to the tentative developer designation vote of July 19, 2023 to extend the tentative designation intent to sell period from 16 months to 28 months to ODJ Dev LLC for 11 vacant land parcels located on Parker and Terrace Streets in Jamaica Plain. Chris, if you please present vote number 3.
Thank you, TT. Good morning, Commissioners. I'm here requesting approval for an extension of the tentative developer designation, ODJ LLC, identified in the book package of the Mission Hill neighborhood. MOH conducted an extensive public process to result in this vote. PFC approved the tentative developer designation of ODJ Dev LLC on July 19, 2023. MOH is requesting an extension to allow the developer to complete the pre-development process, including zoning, permitting, and financing. MOH is seeking a 12-month extension. However, the goal is to return to PFC for a conveyance vote to start construction by the fall of 2025. Since tentative developer designation, the project has accomplished the following: engaged the City of Boston Parks Department as long-term owner of the open space, executed a memorandum of understanding on development and post-development responsibilities among the Mayor's Office of Housing, the Trustees of Reservations, Boston Parks Recreation Department, DJ Dev LLC. Development team submitted an affordable housing funding application to the Mayor's Office of Housing. The team submitted an open space funding application to the Community Preservation Committee. The development team submitted a project application form for review to the planning department. They had a meeting with the community on 11/18/2024. The development team submitted a building permit application to ISD. The reasons for this time request is for the project still requires Article 80 review of zoning clearance approvals and multiple funding approvals. The additional time will allow ODJ DIPA LLC to continue refining the project design and development budget to secure entitlement to receive funding commitment. Vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and steeple. I will also provide handouts related to this vote request, which are displayed on the screen. First is a review. The next are street views of the current site, both Park Street and Terrace Street. Following that is the proposed site plan. And finally, renderings of both the Terrace Street view and the Park Street. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will result in the following public benefits: new construction, 44 affordable homeownership units, commercial space, open space, urban gardens. 22 of the homeownership units will be sold to eligible households earning up to 100% MI, and 22 of the homeownership units will be sold to eligible households earning up to 80% AMI. The affordable units will be deemed restricted and remain affordable for at least 50 years. The project will revitalize 11 parcels of underutilized vacant land in the neighborhood. The project is expected to create thousands of construction applicants and generate jobs among the building trades. Also, the sale of these 11 parcels will also be expected to build long-term financial benefits to the city. By removing these parcels from its inventory, the city will be able to avoid future costs and liabilities associated with maintaining these properties. The city will also stand to save the annual operational costs, such as maintenance, snow removal, etc., and the sale of these parcels. In addition, by returning these properties to the tax rolls, the city will recoup approximately thousands of annual tax revenue. I'm here to answer any questions you may have.
No questions. Looks like a very good project. Commissioner?
No, more so comment. I just want to commend Chief, Chris, and the team on working on this. I know you guys have been at this for quite some time, so continued success.
Thank you.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Vote number 3 is approved. This concludes the agenda for MOH for today's meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye. Take care, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.